If you are a celebrity in 2023 and you are currently in a relationship, just know it is not your year and you are not safe. Because left and right, there are so many celebrity couples breaking up this year. Just to name a few, we've had Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn, we've had Ariana Grande and Dalton Gomez, and now we have Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. But because the news of Joe and Sophie split is so fresh, I don't know what to think. Because I'm gonna take you guys back to the very beginning of the tour that the Jonas Brothers are currently on. Joe was wearing his ring. And this is an important detail to mention because in the past couple of weeks, he's been seen without his wedding ring. But then, hours before your show, rumors of you and your wife divorcing start spreading around. And so you decide that at the show tonight, you're suddenly going to wear your ring despite the fact that you haven't been wearing it for weeks now? That's fishy. And this is even stranger because the reports that are currently going around is the fact that Joe is the one who hired the attorneys and is the one filing for the divorce. And yet he shows up tonight wearing his wedding ring. Now there's only two possible reasons that Joe would have done this. The first being that the rumors are fake and they are still married. Or, and I'll dive more into this reasoning later in the video, but he did that intentionally to make him seem like he's the good one in the divorce. And I'm not just saying that to be conspiratorial, there's a reason I'm saying that. Now another reason people think this is happening is because Sophie went to a Jonas Brothers concert on the 13th of August. And both Kevin and Nick's wives were also there with her. However, Sophie was not there the next night despite the fact that Kevin and Nick's wives were also there without her. And so this has led people to believe that this is a sign that they could actually be getting divorced. But I feel it's important to mention that she was also spotted at a Jonas Brothers concert back in March. And just because she isn't going to every single Jonas Brothers show doesn't mean that they're getting a divorce. Because Sophie is an actress. She's a very busy woman with a very busy schedule. She can't go to every single one of their concerts. Another reason people think this is happening is because they've recently sold their mansion. Jonas and Turner sold their Miami pad, which they purchased for $11 million in 2021, in early August for a whopping $15 million. However, this was significantly less than what the pair originally hoped to make on the sale when they originally put it on the market in 2022 for just shy of $17 million. So them selling their house for a lower price than what they were asking for could be seen as a little strange. Now, if you remember at the beginning of the video when I said that Joe was probably just trying to make himself look like the good guy in the divorce, here is what TMZ had to say for the original reason that they are getting a divorce. We're told that over the last 3 months, Joe has been caring for their 2 young children pretty much all of the time, even as his band was touring. We're told Joe currently has both kids as the group plays around the US. I have a couple things to say about this, okay? I don't know if you know this, Joe, but you're a father. Taking care of kids is literally your job. When you decided to have children, you signed up for this. Now, the reason that Sophie isn't currently in the US is because she's in the UK filming a TV show for ITV. And taking 2 of your very young children to a completely different country that they're not familiar with isn't the best idea. Not just that, but it shouldn't be up to the mother every single time to be the one to take care of the children when the father is just as responsible. Joe's team is clearly trying to paint Sophie as a bad mother when she has not abandoned Joe or their children. She has a job, just like you, Joe. And Joe, more than anybody else in the world, should understand that when it comes to fame, you have to make sacrifices and travel around the world. Because Joe himself has done that most of his life. Traveling the world because of touring. So of course, because Sophie's an actor, and especially because she was born in the UK, she's gonna go back to the UK to do work. And then when she's done with that work, she'll come back. It's so crazy. If the kids were with her, this would not be a story headline. He's a parent. It is sad as hell that a young mother is going to get dragged through the mud because, wait for it, A father had to take care of his own children. You can't make this shit up. I also feel it's important to mention that Joe wearing his ring could just be a farce. Because when this picture was uploaded to Reddit, there was a user who said that they were currently at the show and his energy was off. So maybe he does know exactly what he's doing. But it's also just a really confusing situation because they both currently still follow each other on Instagram. However, Sophie has said in the past that she barely, if ever, uses Instagram. She recently decided to delete the Instagram app from her phone, which has been transformative. I have noticed that social media makes me incredibly anxious and it's something I try to distance myself from. Having it off my phone has been so helpful. Now, if I do have to go on it, it's for a few minutes once or twice a week rather than hours a day. So because she's currently in the UK, working on a TV show, and the fact that she never uses Instagram, that's probably the reason she hasn't unfollowed Joe yet. But at the end of the day, we have no genuine proof that they are actually getting a divorce. For right now, most of it is just speculation. But if they are splitting up, I am Team Sophie all the way. But do you want to know how I found out that these two were supposedly getting a divorce? This picture that was being circulated everywhere around social media. Apparently, Sophie got into her Instagram stories and posted a picture of herself listening to Single Soon and also tagged Selena in the picture. But this was fake. Some random person photoshopped that and started spreading around saying that that's exactly what she put up on her story and it was a sign that the rumors were real. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah. I love you all so much and I'll see you guys in the next video.